Sit down. You are Mr. Joe.
Mr. Salt, yes.
Mr. Joe. Wow. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
How is your family?
My family, they're all doing great so far.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You applied for the position of marketer.
Yes, that's correct. The marketing position.
Now, can you tell me about yourself?
Okay, so I'm quite unique compared to the other appliers. Like I lived in a country called South Africa, and South Africa is known as the Rainbow Nation. And as I was spending my time there, I had the chance to interact with many different kinds of people, and obviously I could learn their cultures, their languages, and through that experience I could learn how to interact with people, and I figured this ability would go well with the marketing sector, because when we do marketing, we don't want to do marketing in one country. In order to succeed, we have to move around countries and promote the goods. And by using my ability with many different language skills, I believe I'm in a good position to get hired for the marketing position.
Okay. Have you any marketing experience?
I have, but that was when I was in middle school and high school, and I made a project in class gathering funds for a new school project, because in my region there were many sick kids and many homeless people, and seeing them in the streets really didn't make me feel good. So I started a project gathering funds, so any change we made, I'll collect them from the students and then we'll give back to society. Yeah, that was my project, and since I was still a student, I could not collect enough funds, but from that experience, I knew that marketing would be something difficult, and from my mistakes, I hope to learn and improvise in the future.
Do you have any project after some time ago? Maybe anything you organize or something like that? Then if you have, tell me how you handled it.
During class back in South Africa, we had a rugby match, and the coach wanted me to divide teams. So I divided just randomly, but then there was a quarrel because some students would not like to play in the same team. And what I had to do was go up to them and talk to them and see what the problem was. That was the first step, understanding the problem, and then the next step is to find a solution. So I had to find out what the quarrel was, and then after hearing them out, I had to improvise a plan, and then eventually I could separate them into different teams, and then yeah, through that, well, yeah, it did work out, but then obviously we were still students, so they would not work together at all. But that was my failure, because I didn't really understand them that well. But I think that's where we will learn, through mistakes, through our lack of planning. But then, yeah, through these failures, we learn from our mistakes, and then we get better by step. Okay.
Can you tell me about your strengths?
One of my strengths would be interpersonal skills and
Interpersonal skills?
yes, and the ability to speak many languages. Like I mentioned before, I lived in South Africa, and I learned many new languages, and I could understand many cultures. And this is quite important in the marketing sector, because I could travel abroad and we could communicate in English, but then if you know their main language, you can build a special connection with them, and then you can gain trust. So I believe that's my strength points for the marketing.
Do you have any weakness?
Weakness would be trying to be too perfect, because all people, we cannot be perfect. We all make mistakes. So through mistakes, we learn, but then I have a tendency to not make any mistakes, and yeah, that would be my biggest weakness.
Okay, from your discussion so far, can you now sell yourself to me?
First of all, this is a marketing position, so the ability to communicate with people is very, very important, and I believe I have that in my hand already. And knowing many, many languages as well is also very important, because like I mentioned before, just knowing English, we could market goods wherever we want, because English is the common language. But if we know other countries' language, they can trust us, and they can see that we're really trying hard, and they might give our products a chance. And also, the way to persuade people, that this is something I was born with, so I believe I'm perfectly fit for this position.
Okay, now, assuming, okay, do you like to work in a team or as an individual?
I would prefer individually,
Individual.
because you have free space, you can plan everything according to your time schedule, but then I can also shift to teamwork, and then, like, the biggest difference is individual. If you work individually, you have control over everything. You can do whatever you want at your deadlines, you can manage your time efficiently, but if you work in a team, you have to make a few sacrifices, but then if you work as a team, your output will be more efficient. So I can work in a team or in individual, but I prefer individual.
Do you think, because I have other candidates who also apply for this position, do you think you are the best for this?
I think I'm the best because I have a unique background, and you won't regret it if you hire me.
I would regret employing you.
You will not regret it.
What if I say at the end of this message, interview, and you get a message that you are not successful?
If I get a message that I wasn't successful,
Yeah.
then that will still be alright, because I try my best, and then I can see where I made a mistake in the interview, and then I could always become a better person. But then I would still sign up for any vacant positions in your company, because I feel like this company really fits my working style. So, yeah.
Do you know about this company?
It's an algae company, and then since it's the marketing sector, you're marketing algae products to many other countries, and yes, and I check the criteria, and everything fits what I can do. So, yeah.
I want to ask another question based on what you said so far concerning teamwork and individual work. Why is it that you think individual work is better than you mentioned about time? Do you think time will be effective working individually than working with a team?
To be honest, working with a team would be more effective, because we can split roles, so we can work more efficiently. But then, working individually, you won't be really efficient, because you'll be alone. While working as a team, everyone else can split roles and do everything and finish even quicker. But I think it just depends on the person.
So you prefer to work as?
I'll prefer to work individually, but I could also work in a team efficiently.
Have you ever been a leader in anything?
From my past experience, I've always led groups, and yes, I've been leading groups the whole time. I've never worked as like a group member. I was always a leader.
So how do you feel when some of your group members are not contributing towards the project?
If they're not contributing, there must be a reason. So I'll go up to them and ask them what the problem is. I would hear them out, maybe call them out separately, try work things out together, maybe make a special plan with them individually, and then try persuade them to work together with the group. And then at the end, when the project finishes, I could go up to a person, thank them, and then maybe provide more help if she needs in the future. That's what I would do.
Okay, one more question, then you're done. You live in South Africa,
Yes,
and this company is sited in Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Are you ready to relocate if you are employed?
I'm ready to relocate whenever I want, and whenever the company wants me to, I'm ready. I have also many contacts in South Africa, so I believe I could be a valuable asset to your company.
All right, that brings us to the end of this interview. Thank you.
Thank you so much.